I think it's a tragedy that Hollywood keeps making movies about horrible incidents that have occurred in history and really just trying to make a buck off of it. I mean, 100,000 people were killed in 1959 in Japan. And now they're making movies about, this giant lizard, this Godzilla they called it, that would just come on shore and kill all these people. And I think I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I heard something on the radio. It was probably a Jimmy Kimmel thing, where they go out into the street and they interview people and they ask them absurd questions like, "So, what do you think about the Super Bowl when it hasn't occurred?" Well, it sounded like somebody was either ripping him off or it was his show on the radio. I don't know. Does he have a radio show? And they were interviewing people about how they felt that now that there's a Godzilla movie and the tragedy that occurred in 1959 when 100,000 people died when the lizard beast came ashore. That's awesome. It made me laugh. I can tell you that much right now. I laughed and laughed. I had to come in the house, but I had to wait a few minutes. Oh! I took a bunch of pictures at work tonight for this national magazine. I don't know what magazine. It's probably like something. And I forgot my memory card. I've got to remember that. Must remember it tomorrow. I started taking pictures. I've got a Canon, it's Carol's camera. It's an EOS Rebel XTI. It's an older one. It's only like 8 megapixels. We got it about 8 or 9 years ago, but it still takes beautiful pictures. So I took about 30 or 40 pictures before all of a sudden I looked at the screen and I'm like, why does the screen look like that? And I went to go view the picture and it said, no CF card. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Actually, I didn't say that. I felt it, though. That's what went through my head. It's funny that, this was small at one point. That's pretty small still. Like, if you could fit, twice as much space on one. And now we've got the micro. Well, the super... No, this is the micro. This is just SD. Isn't that crazy? Look at my fingernail. Look at my baby fingernail. My little baby fingernail. It's about the same size. That's insane to me. This right here... You can't lose these. You drop them, they're gone. That's 16 gigabytes? I can't read that. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? I can't see that, damn it. Where the hell did they go? Well, we'll go to the black ones, I guess. My El Cheapos from the Goodwill. Same magnification, though. And actually, I like these a little bit better. I feel like they're a little bit open a little bit more. Although my brown ones are more comfortable. I guess it doesn't really matter. They work. 1 gigabyte, sorry. But I think about 16, 32, you can get 64, 128 I've seen. 128 today at Best Buy, one of their deals of the day. 128 gigabyte USB flash drive was $34.99. If I had money, I'd be very tempted to get that because that's big. I can hold a lot of Photoshop shit on that, and I need to. Oh, what is this? A little picture I was drawing today. You want to take a look at it? You can. When I first started drawing this, I had nothing really in mind. I'm trying to produce more art like the Daryl that I did, or like the Happy Hunter. Like this kind of face, cutesy looking, thick black lines around the main character. A little bit of a twist to all of them too. Then I did that last night with the Teefs. And today I wanted to continue to use my High-Tech C. I'm hoping they'll sponsor me. I'm sure that they're watching. It's the 0.3 pen tip. I wanted to use that more just because I love it. I'm going to have to get those in bulk because I go through pens very quickly when I'm in my drawing phase. Like those, the Micron, the archivals, I can go through one of these in 2 weeks easily. Not necessarily go through all the ink, but I can't use it anymore. The tip is bent or something. So I also I've seen a lot of people do just basic shapes and frames behind a character and add color to it. And I also wanted to play with my straight strokes with my brush pens. So I still got to do a lot of touch up on this, and I screwed up with the the whiteout around the head. I need to see how much of that I can scrape off. Maybe it'll add a little cool effect too. You don't know. You don't know! Yeah. Alright. Without further ado, this guy. Isn't that neat? I like it. He has a baseball bat and a sword, an S-word. And that came from just basically, I mean, it's not fantastic, that proportionally it's a disaster, but I like completing a picture no matter how bad it is, because no matter how bad it is, it looks a lot better when you're done with it than when you're like halfway through and you're like, screw this, and you go on to the next one. But I will say, I am very unimpressed today with both of these whiteout pens and the other smaller one I have. I couldn't get this thing going. Like, I had to keep shaking it, breaking it off the tip, and then I finally got it going, and it like started to clog or something. And then when I went over to a piece of paper to try to get it unclogged, a lot of gray came off, like, so it's like pulling some of the stuff off of there. And then this one just would not do a damn thing, which sucks, because this is like a real pen. Like, I can write on black paper with this. Technically, I should be able to. This one is, you have to squeeze it as you're doing it. And it takes a little bit more pressure than I would have thought. Like, I would have thought just a gentle little squeeze would make it work. But no, it won't. So, I will pick up another one of these just to see if it's a flaw in the manufacturing. It says medium, which leads me to believe there might be a fine tip one, which I'd love to find if they do have one. I just, you know, now that I, and if you look at the strokes, the brush strokes, the gray, like, they're all pretty much just straight, like one line. Here and there I had to cover up where the whiteout got a little funky. But, all things considered, I like the way it makes the character pop out. Like, it's, I'd like to do this on one of the tone tan or the tone gray sheets of paper. Started drawing a Batman today. I realized the head was too big, but the head was the only thing I really liked about it. I wanted to draw another picture of Hulk, like after he's thrown a punch or something on the other page. But, I mean, I like the way the body was coming out. Like, I have the hard time. I don't know what it is. Whenever I draw Batman, like, I like the Frank Miller. I like the blocky, thick Batman. Like, not that, like, any other Batman's bad. Like, I love Jim Lee's Batman in the New 52. But Frank Miller just had this, like, I don't know, grit about it that I really like a lot. And so it adds enough for it to be my favorite looking Batman. Because I look at Batman all the time. In my dreams. Delightful. So, well, this comes a little late in the video. I should have done it at the beginning of it, but I want to wish Sean a happy birthday. Sean Osborne, son of Ozzy. No. It's his birthday today, and it didn't come up on his, you know, without Facebook, I'm screwed. I'll never remember your birthday. I'm just bad at it. Corey's I'll remember because it's my anniversary. So if I forget that, I'm really up the creek without a poodle. And other than that, though, and, you know, my direct family, like, I don't know, you know, all my friends' birthdays on Facebook. I knew a lot of them at one point, but it's been years, you know, so I just don't, you know, think about that. So it's a lifesaver. Well, apparently he doesn't have his flagged, my good sir. But he mentioned something, and so I went over to his timeline, and I found that other people had wished him a happy birthday. I was like, dang, I don't want to miss that one. You're the man, my friend. You deserve the applaud. Respect, yo. So yeah, happy birthday. Yeah, drawing, inking, Godzilla. What else could we talk about? I don't know. We'll call this one a short one. I'll pick up on another one. I'm gonna try to. I know last night I said I would, and I didn't, and I'm just trying to at least get one out a night that's decent. And so when I get to a point that I'm like, we had a good time so far, even if it's not even 10 minutes yet, you know, nothing wrong in calling it early. And it gives me a little bit of time to talk about my sign-offs and stuff like that. Most of you are probably getting tired of me hearing this, but don't forget to make someone smile tomorrow. You would like someone to make you smile tomorrow. Someone you didn't know, like, just came up to you and said, "Hey, man, your shoes are fantastic." You know? It makes a person's day sometimes. More than you know, like, those simple little acts of kindness and love and compassion and generosity and just, yeah, it's so important to live those, whether I'm telling you to or not. Like, I think everyone should inherently be living that way, but I think we just get distracted by daily life, and there's this new thing going around, and I want to start it. A friend of mine is doing it on Instagram, where you take one picture a day of something that makes you happy for 100 days, and it's supposed to make you a happier person. And I'm a pretty happy person. I have nothing really to complain about. I mean, I'd love to have more money, but just not in that position. I'd love to have a fancy 6-figure-a-year job, but hey, you know what? I'm happy right now. I got a good job. I got good people I work with. Busy weekend coming up with Memorial Day. I'll be here every night, though, one way or another. If you're loving these like I'm loving them, then please subscribe to them. Pass them along to anybody who you think might enjoy them as much as you and I do. And if you want to, you know, throw it up there on the Facebook or the Twitters or the MySpace or whatever you're using these days. These days, you kids, get off my damn lawn, you kids. Old man Oliveira's got to take care of his cats. You guys have a great night, okay? I feel like that creature from the J.J. Abrams video. Oh, the puppet. That's right. Oh, so excited. All right, you guys have a great night. Let's make the world spin a little happier together, okay? Peace out, homies.